Hey YouTube, this is Ken and Shell, and we're here to tell you the horror story that was Miami. I believe
Horrible.
Miami is cursed, and that's the place where people's friendships, relationships go
To die.
to die.
Literally.
So we have a
Horror story about us and a couple. We went out there for our very first trip to Florida, to Miami, Florida, trying to enjoy ourselves because I was just vindicated for some horrible accusations that were totally a lie. And we wanted to enjoy ourselves. And so my wife and I, we're going to narrate this as best as we can, but this is a true story. But the people are not going to have the correct names. We're going to tell you that out front. And I'll let my wife tell you, but these are some people who we know, and we went on a trip with them, but it is not what we expected, and sure not what I expected. I was just vindicated for something that was a fabric lie. So I wanted to go out there in a beautiful place and enjoy ourselves. Let's get to it.
backstory. This is 2021, right?
2022 to be exact.
2022.
That's how we'll get more in detail about it.
We just went through the pandemic.
Hard time in pandemic.
We both had COVID.
I was the first person out of the entire family on
We
all of
had
my family.
COVID before the vaccines, by the way.
She laughed at me and thought, let's be honest,
You will never forgive me for this.
she laughed at me. One day I was on the floor. I'm going to give y'all a quick story before the story.
Oh my God.
I was on the floor because I just took my mother earlier that day to go purchase her groceries.
He will never forgive me.
So I come home and my back is killing me. I'm like, baby, I don't feel good. Our grown, young, older kids are here because they was 19 and one was probably like about 15, 16, something like that, 16, 17. But the point is, I'm on the floor and I'm extending my arm to her, letting her know that I'm not feeling good. And she literally laughs at me. Fast forward, she get it, our other two sons get it, my dad get it, her people get it, and these people are asking me, what did I do to get over COVID? Do you know what I told them? I thank God that he looked over me and I just did some simple things. But that was something that she laughed about before the story.
Dramatic. Because he's dramatic.
You know, damn
Like I said.
dramatic.
But anyways.
But let's get to the real story.
So, because we got through those things, we were both changing our careers. We were both in school.
Wait a minute.
We wanted to celebrate the tough times that we got through.
That's
So,
right.
we all figured, let's go somewhere. Let's travel. Let's vacation. The world was opening back up. We wanted to go somewhere.
It was either we lost. It was either Las Vegas or Florida.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And I love water. I can look at water all day. So we decided Miami.
That's right.
We were hanging out with this couple, strong, recently. Now, we figured, everybody has problems, right? Everybody has problems. So we was like, okay, they got this going on, and, whatever. But we didn't think.
It was hell. We didn't believe that. Because they would call us sometimes, ask us for some information and some ideas. And I would tell them, she would talk to the woman, and we would give them my advice on ways to work through it. We've been together close to 10 years now. So we got a lot invested in this. So we're going to get on the story to Miami, Florida from here. And this is after getting over COVID.
All right, so this couple, we're going to call the man Billy.
And the woman, Lucy.
Lucy, okay? We go to Miami, Thursday, Friday,
Saturday. We come back Sunday morning.
We come back Sunday morning. Okay, so I'm looking down because I got notes. Okay,
Yeah.
buddy?
We want to give y'all,
wanna give you- right.
details, y'all. So I know we looking down because we want to make this. We're being honest about this. This is a true event that happened. So we don't want no fabricated, no lying. Excuse me if I'm going up and down with my voice, if I might get lost, because I'm trying to make sure I have the correct ideal time, what happened and how it happened. So
And it
please.
was traumatizing.
Really.
Who freaking goes through everything we went through with court cases, changing careers, COVID, to go out there, nightmare on the high seas with these people? It was crazy.
I almost died in COVID.
So, okay. Our flight left at what, like 2, 3?
About 2 or 3 on
Thursday.
on that Thursday. About 2 or 3 on that Thursday.
Lucy comes to our house to ride with us to the airport, so that she doesn't have to.
She don't have to
pay for
pay the
trips,
part.
all that kind of stuff.
I'm the man. I'm the only man at this time. We're meeting. What we call him? Billy. We're meeting Billy at the place in close to Florida. If not, because did we meet in Florida or did we?
He
meet?
met us in Florida because Billy travels for work. So
Correct.
Billy was not in the city that we all live in. So he was going to meet us in Florida from wherever he was traveling for work.
That is true. So
she comes over here and we realize they're already arguing.
I noticed it as soon as she came in. She spoke to us, but she was on the phone with our boy Billy. Billy and her was talking. We don't really know what it's about, but she was explaining. He was upset with her about something about some bill or something. I don't know exactly, so I don't want to do any lying. So they were already arguing. We go to the airport.
The flight was cool.
The flight was cool. We having a good time. We get to Florida about 7, almost 8 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets there maybe a little bit after us, about 30 minutes after us.
Yeah, it wasn't too much longer.
Yeah.
So we had to wait a little bit for him.
Yeah.
But we noticed when they see each other, and mind you, I don't think they saw each other for what? A couple
They didn't
months?
see each other between 2 and 3 months, my love.
And they don't embrace each other, don't hug, don't. It was just
They say
awkward.
hi. They say hi, but you can tell what they was arguing about earlier that day transpired and it transferred all the way to Florida. Not believing that this is the way our trip starts. It's supposed to de-escalate. Let's say this damn saga story escalated. Go.
And then, mind you, if I didn't see my man in 2 or 3 months, I'm all over him.
Vice versa.
We didn't argue before and jumped all over each other.
Tell her what it is.
So, especially if I haven't seen him in 2 or 3 months. So,
And to be honest, I don't ever try to go that long without seeing my woman. And she damn sure ain't gonna never try to go that long without seeing me. I don't like it.
different strokes, so, that's what they do. Okay, so we get to the hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we noticed that the credit card needed to have more of a hold on it. We traveled with cash.
And to be honest, it's our very first time to go to Florida.
Yeah.
We ain't never been. I've been around the world. I've been to Dubai. I've been Montego Bay, Jamaica. I've been to, what's the other place up in Jamaica? Falmouth, Jamaica. I've been around. I've traveled. But it's our first time ever going to Miami, Florida. So after we find this out, we try to go find this particular bank. We find a bank, but we tried to walk to it at first, and that wasn't smart.
No, we were walking the streets of Miami at like 11 o'clock in the morning. 11, 12 o'clock
At night.
at night. And I know that's not the safest that God protected us, but yeah. And mind you, we asked the lady who booked the hotel,
Oh,
what did we need on hold or whatever, and she didn't tell us that. So that was a first indication of how this trip was going to go. So everything's cool. We find the bank, we put the money in, we go square everything off with the hotel, right? So we're hungry at this point. We haven't eaten. We haven't.
About 11 o'clock, too.
Yes. So we're like, okay, what's to eat around here? There wasn't nowhere we could walk to or whatever. And the hotel was really nice. I will tell you.
It was a gorgeous hotel.
It was a really nice hotel.
Everything was closed.
Yeah.
So when we be like, okay, well, what can we get tonight? We come up with pizza and some wings. So my beautiful wife, my baby, she does all of the dirty work on that. I put my life in danger. She do this. She's online and she find her and Lucy. They going up and down. They finding stuff. So they finally finding something. And it's this pizza place. So we order. Describe the pizzas because I want to go in detail.
First of all, we waited an hour and a half for them to even come to bring the food.
Yeah, but what kind of pizza was it?
We ordered a meat lovers and a pepperoni and some wings.
Some wings. And it was a particular kind of wings, barbecue.
Yeah, okay.
Some barbecue wings supposed to be because I lemon pepper, they ain't lemon pepper. So it's some barbecue. So this is about 11 o'clock, y'all.
We're all chilling in the lobby.
Not really. Lucy and Billy are going back and forth.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
About some stuff that they was on the phone with earlier when she came over by 2 or 3 o'clock. So while they're going through this, I'm listening. Shell is listening. We just trying to observe and try to help narrate them through this and de-escalate the situation because we're in this place enjoying our time and trying to enjoy this beautiful scenery that we are trying to enjoy for the next 2 days and 2 nights. So about 12 something, the pizza guy comes.
And mind you, he drops the bag off and darts off. So we had to run to the front desk to try to catch him. But we noticed it was our food. So we were starving at this point. So we were like, whatever. So we just took the food.
And went and sat down.
And sat down. And, I mean, it was what? Cheese pizza? It was nothing that we ordered.
She just told you we ordered a meat lovers,
and a pepperoni
and some wings. The damn stuff was not incorrect at all. It wasn't correct at all. They brought us a damn cheese pizza. What was the other pizza?
It had like sausage or
sausage is fine. So I ended up eating that crap because I wanted a meat. We wanted a meat lover, so that was the closest thing to the damn meat lover. So I ate the sausage and the wings. Like I said, people were supposed to be barbecue. They wasn't even cooked thoroughly.
They taste like they boiled them. They were disgusting.
And they poured the sauce on them where the sauce didn't even melt on it correctly. I'm looking like, what the hell is this? So we called the people. They asked, don't want to answer the phone. Excuse me, y'all, I'm a Christian, man. But I was upset that day. Oh, that night.
It was disgusting.
So, also, just like we said, Billy and Lucy was arguing. After Billy gets a couple of pieces of the, I guess, pizza or the wings, whatever he got, he leaves. Lucy stays down with us for about another hour.
Yes.
We telling her what to do, give her some suggestions. Go upstairs, y'all try to talk it out, be okay. Say y'all gonna get over it, and let's enjoy the rest of the weekend. Go ahead, beautiful.
Oh, and mind you, there's a character we gotta introduce it to the story. We're gonna call him White Boy Chad.
White Boy Chad.
He was cooler than a fan. White Boy Chad, if you ever see this, hit us up. We can hang. But he was a paramedic from New York. And I mean, he was trying to tell us all the hot spots, and
Yeah.
he was trying to school her and help her as well. Like even he was trying to offer some advice.
Yeah.
But it's cool. We all retired, but we didn't make it to the room till what 3 o'clock in the morning.
About 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for real, and she's not exaggerating.
Yeah.
Trying to talk her down.
Yes. So
So
night one is in the books.
horrible.
We get up the next morning for breakfast. And mind you, now we have, how much was the whole, what, $600?
Oh, they need a hold on the credit card.
So you can use that as a credit for whatever in the hotel that you want. So we're eating breakfast there so we can use our credit.
Yeah, that was like about $1,200 to be exact.
Yeah.
Because I even got the receipt. Well, at that time I had the receipt because I kept for a little while. It was like $1,200.
So we all go to breakfast in the hotel since we all have this credit there.
Correct.
And it was very good. The food there was delicious. But we meet Billy and Lucy.
Mm-hmm. Now, my wife forgot to tell you about a part where
What happened?
Billy was calling me about 8 o'clock that morning. Now, around that time, we trying to enjoy each other.
And mind you, he came and knocked on the door.
Knocked on the door. Other than looking outside, looking at that beautiful scenery, I never answered it because I was occupied. Mm-hmm. After about close to an hour, getting ourselves ready and everything, I called him and we gonna meet him. So it's about 9:30ish, almost 10. We go downstairs to eat. Not knowing that Billy and Lucy still are lingering
They're still
effects
going at it
from the damn day before, with her and him bickering about something. Like I said, I don't know what they were bickering about, y'all, but it kept manifesting and showing his naked head, his ugly head, in our supposed to be loving trip that we made it through a horrible times, plural, because there was a lot of stuff we had to go through. So we go there and we get our food. And we go sit at this table, all four of us. And I'm going to let my wife go ahead.
We set up the scene. We're on the beach. Mind you, our hotel is literally on the beach. So you see the crystal blue water. Billy and Lucy are still going at it. She had a steak for breakfast. True. So we started talking about like different steakhouses we've all been to or whatever. And she brings up an expensive steakhouse that she's been to.
Yeah.
Billy.
She shouldn't have said that at all, y'all. Oh my God.
Billy said, well, one of those guys you used to go out with, did he take you there?
Now, ladies, if a man asks y'all that and you say you like a man, just say, I do not want to answer that. That is not, you and him are in a relationship and y'all are loving, cut it short. Say, that is not something we need to be talking about. That's the past. We in the present and going to the future. But what did Lucy do, my love?
She said, no, that was just one of them situationships. Then he proceeds to ask her, well, did he hit it too? And we were like...
Me and Shell looking at each other. How we looked at each other like, what the hell? And I'm looking like... She tries to downplay it, I guess. She was like, I'm not that easy of a woman. I think she said something like that.
It was something like that.
It was something like that because I do remember that. She tried to downplay it. But then she sticks her foot in her mouth because he asks her, is that the guy that bought her this bracelet?
That's right.
Now, y'all, you talking to somebody who know about jewelry. I know about my jewelry.
He knows better than me.
I've had so much jewelry in my life I've been able to sell, pawn, and I still got some. I'm talking about when I was young, my parents and grandparents started me with the gold. I had a herringbone necklace. I was like 10, 11 years old, this thick at one time. I'm just letting y'all know, I know about jewelry. My wife tapping on me, so I was getting off. But let's get back on it. She has a bracelet, and I could have sworn this bracelet probably was what, about $25, $30. She said, yes, this is a bracelet of, I guess, the guy or some guy that bought it for her, that he supposed to ask about, or I think that was a guy. So
why did she say that?
So he said, well, how much it costs? And she asked him, how much do he think it costs? I think he said like close to $100. So I'm looking at him like, that's crazy. She said, are you crazy?
How much was that necklace? What, $600?
She said that bracelet was $600.
$600.
Oh my God. Y'all, I have on a copperfield. The thing looked barely better than this.
It had like little trinkets
Trinkets
and stuff on it.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Little bitty charms, because I know some charms are very sentimental. That's the word, sentimental. So I don't want to say anything wrong, but it didn't look like it cost no $600 because it was $600. And please remember that price because we have another part to add on that.
Hold on to that. So after breakfast, with all that, we went to the beach for a little bit. We hung out there, and then I guess I partook too much during breakfast.
Yes, you did.
So think about me when I have mimosas, which I learned on this trip. I get headaches. So I had a migraine.
Yeah.
So husband wanted to go. Would you want to go get some money?
I had to go get some money because I wanted to take her to a place that I always wanted to go with I'm a papa. My papa and my nanny have passed. And it's something that I wanted to do with him though before he passed. He was at this time, he's like 86 at this time. He passed at 88. And he was our grandfather. Yeah. Trust me, she loved him just as much as me. And she just been in my life over 10 years, almost 10 years. So, yeah, almost 10 years. But I wanted to show her what he showed me, him and my beautiful grandmother showed me about horse racing. And it's a particular horse track. I would say this track, the name of it was the
Gulfstream.
Gulfstream, thank you, my love. See? And I wanted to take her there. We told them, y'all go do y'all thing. We'll go over here because that's something I wanted to experience. It's a nice track. It's a lot of horses that run there before they go to the Kentucky Derby. So I want to see this track. I go to this other track up in my state. I've been to the dog tracks. I do that. This is my wife. I wanted to show her something that I am because we both enjoy, as y'all know, we like our football.
Yes.
But we enjoy other stuff too. But this is something that I wanted to include her with to let her just understand how much I like this. So, on us going out there, they're having a hell of a time too at this moment. We leave them. My wife, she calls a Uber for us. We get on the Uber. And I can't function properly.
Because they had a full blown out fight while we were waiting on the Uber. I mean, full blown. People were even walking by like staring at us. It really got out of hand at this point.
We had to move away from them for a second.
Yeah.
And then come back to them and say, y'all, don't you see people looking at us?
Mm-hmm.
So when the Uber finally gets there, they go do something, right?
Yeah, they go back to the hotel because they realize they can't function anymore. So we're like, okay, so we'll just go. We'll go.
We get on we get up in the Uber, excuse me, people. And I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm like, baby, we're going to have a good time. We're going to do what we got to do, right? We get out of the Uber. Now, just a few days prior to us leaving, y'all, we go buy some nice luxury shades. very nice luxury shades. I can't function because worrying about them people. So we get out of the Uber. I just noticed after I get out and we close the door and we're starting to walk toward the door of the horse track, I don't have my shades. The Uber shot off. Lost my shades, luxury shades. We get to the track. We can't even function because, did they call us one time?
They did. She called. And I guess he took off, or they, she was really distraught about whatever they were arguing about. My husband, he doesn't do drama. We both don't do drama, but he doesn't like it.
I have anxiety about that. I don't like drama.
No.
I am a grown man. I take care of my bills. I take care of my family. I know how to handle stuff. But if somebody's ignorant and you supposed to be older, I'm talking about in your 40s, almost 50, I can't deal with that drama.
And mind you, just going back, just like the rest of the world, we've been through a lot up to this point. So we're thinking we get to relax and chill and be with like-minded people and be okay.
Thank God that we've been vindicated and we get a chance to try to clear our minds. I'm sorry I had to interrupt my baby because that's what we really wanted to do, to breathe and enjoy life. Because we went through hell for close to 3 years. That people, y'all continue to follow us, you will know what the hell we went through.
Yes. So, we're at the track. He couldn't even enjoy it because he was so frustrated at this point. So, and mind you, I'm still kind of hungover from breakfast at this point.
Correct.
So, whatever we could enjoy of the track, we did. So, we go back to the hotel. And I go lay down because my migraine is out to here at this point. So, my husband, he loves cigars. Which we both do. We both partake.
That's right.
So we're in Miami. Let's go find some Cuban cigars. They wanted some real authentic Cuban cigars. That's what Billy got mad at because he thought you went by yourself to go do.
I got on the trolley earlier that day before we went to the horse track to go get some money so we could have some money. You need money to place some real bets. I'm trying to explain to him, I'm going to go get about $100, something like that. I'm going to come back here. We can all go to the track. After that, we can go get some Cuban cigars. He has a hissy fit.
Full blown out.
I'm calling my wife while she's having a migraine. I say, sweetie, I'll bring you some headache pills. I'll bring you something. She said, don't worry, I already had some. And I know I keep mine already close by. She keeps some with her, so she's on it. She said, I'm just going to rest. And this after we got back, and I had told them on the phone, I said, I lost my shades because of what y'all were doing. They leave us for a moment and go do a nice, kind gesture. They went and bought us my same kind of luxury shades. And it was nice.
Which was really nice.
Really nice. Yes. So I would tell them I appreciate that.
So, fast forward, we get back to the hotel. The boys and Lucy, they decide they're going to go
to get some cigars.
Which, remember, I have a migraine
at this point. And she's resting.
Yes. So, I wasn't there. Why did she hop off the trolley? Like,
she already told you what happened. So, I'm on the trolley with Lucy and Billy. And I'm trying to just enjoy myself with them. But Billy has an issue with, and this is to any man in the world. If you cannot deal with your woman's past, either two things needs to be done. Woman, don't tell him about your damn past. Or any man, men, if you with her, Stick with her in that time. Quit worrying about a damn past. Don't worry about a woman past if you want to be with her. Because you need to know, no woman and no man are virgins for the most part. You might have 5% of the world, but most of the time, people are not virgins. So let's be respectable and keep your past relationships in the damn past.
And mind you, Billy was having a hard time. He was having a hard time.
Because I think what she was doing prior to that was telling him stuff that she was believing that was cool. But ladies, we're getting off track for just a moment.
Just a little bit.
When you're in a relationship with a man, do not consult with him like you consult with your women friends. Men think about things totally different. You can talk about the stuff how y'all talk with women, but I promise you, do not talk like that with a man. The only way you talk like that with a man is if, and I'm saying it, if he never got your draws. And I'm going to tell you, he's going to entertain you and talk with you the way you talking at that moment to make you think that he cool. But I promise you, 9 times out of 10, any man would tell you I'm not lying. He's setting you up for failure because he's going to try to get you. And if you done went too far and talk too much, like you would tell your homegirls, you're going to be a hit and run.
Or it's going to ruminate in their mind
for the rest of y'all time.
And they can't get over it. So, ladies, leave that talk for your girls. Don't tell your man because they can't get over it.
Never.
So, okay, they're arguing.
Why? I'm on a trolley with them.
She hops off the trolley. And she decides at that moment that she's going to go get another room and go get another flight. She's going to book it out of there the next morning.
I called my wife. I called Cheryl. I said, Cheryl, please call Lucy and talk to her. This girl is trying to leave because this fool is going crazy over here talking about Billy.
So I had to talk her off the ledge, even though I had a migraine and, you know, we were supposed to go out this night, FYI.
On that Friday night.
We were going to enjoy the Miami nightlife and just have a good time.
She telling me, cuz I wanted to know what the nightlife about out there.
Still never did it. But,
shoot.
Yeah, I had to talk her off of a ledge. So we just chilled at the hotel again that night once the boys got back from cigar shopping.
But I can say one thing. That night, I talked to Billy at a cigar lounge. I got him, and we was able to get some authentic Cuban cigars. This was my first time ever puffing on a cigar. I don't smoke weed. I never smoke weed. I don't do stuff like that. So this was my first time ever puffing on a real nice Cuban cigar. And I puff cigars now. My wife, like she said, she do too. We enjoyed that. And so we got a little something to eat. And we said, okay, y'all, we'll call that night on Friday night because we couldn't do anything on that Friday night like we wanted to enjoy the nightlife in Hollywood, aka Miami, Florida.
Just to insert White Boy Chad, he was going to take us out on that night too. But we, you know, us being loyal folks, we're like, no, we ain't going to leave our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they having a rough time. We going to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? White Boy Chad was going to take us out.
He told us he wished we could have dished them because he was like, man, him and his girl, he was like, y'all are cool people. You and your wife are cool. He said, y'all cool. I would love. He said, can you dish them? And we was like, man, we would, but we can't. We came with them, so we're going to stick with them.
Yeah, they was in breakdown, so we didn't want to leave them like that.
Okay.
All right. Saturday. This is the last full day.
Saturday morning.
We rest up. We shower. Come downstairs. Get off the elevator. Boom. Who do we see? Lucy and Billy going at it.
And this is not a lie. We come off because they was me, because I end up calling Billy By 10.
Yeah.
But he didn't answer the phone. So we called him a couple of times, and we were like, well, forget it. We're going to just go downstairs. Not knowing Billy had his doggone phone on silent. And that's what they was arguing about.
Yes, because Billy had his phone on silent the whole trip.
And never knew why.
So, get off the elevator, boom. They're going at it. So, come to find out, he's really upset the whole time because he feels like my husband hijacked the trip.
How can I hijack the trip that I'm not even enjoying because they ass is acting a darn fool?
Woo!
And we're trying to be parents to adults.
Ooh, Lord.
Could not enjoy it. And I'm not exaggerating.
But he never told him that to his face. It's the whole thing that Lucy was trying to say. He's taking it out on her, whatever he wants to tell to him.
He told that to Lucy, and Lucy told it to my wife.
So, because we're grown people here, we're just like, okay, Billy, whatever you want to do today, that's what we're going to do. We this is our last day. We are trying to pacify him at this point. We're all trying to have a good time today, and let's do it.
So after that, we try to go because Lucy wanted to go to this big time celebrities restaurant. What time? It's about 1 o'clock, right? It's about 12.
It was earlier than that.
Oh, okay. It's about 12ish, close to 12ish. So we try to go to this restaurant. The line was about 2 miles long.
I mean, it wrapped around the building. So we realized we couldn't do that and make it to the excursion that we booked. So
That he booked.
He booked, okay? Keep that in mind. So we went to this other local restaurant. It was cool.
No.
And mind you, Florida, I got beef. Me and you got beef.
Your food is not.
Your food
is not good.
Y'all gotta give us suggestions because it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Mind you, we live in Houston, so the food is immaculate out here. But out there, no.
It's too plain and it's just not good. Y'all gotta season it right and let us know, because the next time we come in by ourselves.
It just wasn't hidden.
And we're gonna try to enjoy ourselves. But please let us know where some good food places is. And the line is not wrapped around the block.
So, okay. We go to eat. We go by the beach for a little bit. Then we go to the excursion, which he was all giggle, happy. I mean, it was like a kid. Like, when your kids finally get their way, that's how it felt. Even though I did like seeing the alligators. We went to the swamp.
Hold on. She trying to be nice.
I am nice.
Let me say this.
I had a good time.
We went on this doggone excursion for alligators.
It was a good time, y'all.
I love the world. I love the outdoors. That's what you call it. I love the outdoors. And so we're on this excursion. It's nice. But he's enjoying it. And I'm looking like, you couldn't be this nice to everybody the whole trip where we could enjoy our trip. I didn't say it to him, but I'm looking at him for a second, but still being a good person and enjoying it as best as I can. But also, while we're on the excursion, it's this white boy who's sitting on the edge behind us. And this fool, I mean, literally kept putting his head over the boat. He literally kept doing like this. And I'm looking for an alligator to come up and slap on his head and put him under the thing. And I'm like, well, he did it.
Real live F5 alligators all around this sucker. So
it was a 10-footer around us at one time.
Yes, and there's no telling what's around you, what's lying beneath. So
and this fool kept putting his head out there, y'all.
No.
But he got to live.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it, even though the circumstances. So we get back to the hotel and we're just like, hey, y'all go do your thing. Please.
Saturday night.
Go do your thing. At this point, we're tired of y'all. We've had enough.
We should go have your fun.
Go do you. You know what I'm saying? We go enjoy dinner.
Had a nice Well, it wasn't nice, but it was the best that we had.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it wasn't nice.
So we went to the beach for a little bit. It started raining.
Started raining.
So we went back to the hotel. We enjoyed the balcony.
Let's just say we know how to enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
And the balcony was fun.
Yes.
And other things. But we end up leaving. Billy had to go back to where he came from. So that Sunday, when we flew back home, Lucy talked to us. And she talked to us about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. And I had to tell her something that I got off a different world from my boy Ron when he used to tell people. I tell Lucy, what you need to quit doing is talking about all of your stuff that you think you're talking to a woman about, and quit talking to Billy about. I told her what she need to do is shut up.
Because at this point, Billy can't handle it.
Billy can't handle
He
it.
can't handle it. You know? So, I mean, you didn't ruin the whole trip at this point. And mind you, when we was in the Uber on the way to the airport, they're all giggles and happy, and we're like, okay, so what happened with y'all?
Oh,
She gets this bracelet. You know, she got another bracelet. I think she got a necklace too.
she got a negative. Oh, and remember the bracelet that the one that she had at first with the little trinkets on it was $600. So he buys her, like my wife said, my beautiful wife said, he buys her a necklace and bracelet worth $700. Competing with the past.
With the ex. Then he's all happy because, you know, he said like she hooked him up. And there's a backstory to this.
Oh, please tell her.
Lucy has gotten some
Surgery.
It was supposed to keep her down for 6 weeks. She lied and said
To Billy.
to Billy and told him it's 6 months. Now, why she lied to Billy, I don't know. Because even when I was like, why are you lying? She never gave me a real response. So, I don't know what that was about. But after she got her necklace and her bracelet, she did hook him up somehow. And it calmed Billy down. It calmed him down. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for whatever it's worth, at this point, me and my husband, we are very leery of traveling with couples out of town, anywhere. We can barely go to the club with some at this point. It's rough.
I remember when I told my dad, he said, Dad ought to teach you. Don't ever go on trips with people that he said you know them, but you don't know how they travel. And so that was something, like my beautiful wife said before, we don't have adult couples that we really travel with. And it ain't got to be just traveling outside to some other state or something. It could be just going to like a nice restaurant or something. Siblings, like she said, they have some people, some real nice guys, but everybody has problems. And we at this point, like, we're older. I don't look as old as you probably think I am, but we have grown kids.
Yes.
Grown kids that are doing good for themselves. And I thank God for that. She does too. We thank God for that. And we're just trying to build on that and trying to be positive. So we want to leave y'all with this here. If you're going to go on a trip with some people, make sure you know who you're going on a trip with, or you will get a trip from hell.
And stop being selfish. Like, you know, come on, man. We all gotta travel together. We all just spend our money. Like, come on. Stop being selfish and worried about your own emotions and what has to happen. Like, come on. Let's do better, people.
That's right.
All right, y'all. This is Ken and Shell. We love y'all.
Peace out.
Bye.